Okay, real talk. If I could go back and talk to myself 5 years ago, I wouldn't say invest in Bitcoin or buy that house. I would say start these 5 habits like right now, today. Because like the thing nobody tells you is that the gap between the person you are and the person you want to be, it's not filled by motivation. It's filled by habits you do on the days you have zero motivation. And I wasted years waiting to feel ready. And that feeling never comes. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 5 habits that completely changed my life and why I wish I would started them way sooner. And I promise this isn't just drink water and sleep 8 hours advice. These are the ones that actually move the needle. So let's get into it. So the no phone first hour rule. Habit number 1, no phone for the first hour after waking up. I know you've heard this one and you're already rolling your eyes, but stay with me because I didn't get it until I actually tried it. Here's what happens when you wake up and immediately check your phone. Your brain, which is literally just boosting up and still in this calm, almost dreamlike state, gets immediately hijacked. So by someone else's emergency, someone else's opinion, someone else's highlight reel, and your day has already started on someone else's term. I started doing this about 2 years ago. First week was genuinely hard. I'd reach for my phone out of pure reflex, like my hand just moved on its own. That's how addicted I was. But after a week, my mornings became mine again. I would journal, make a real breakfast, go for a walk, just exist for a bit, and I showed up to my work, my relationship, everything calmer, more focused, and less reactive. The science backs this up too. Cortisol naturally spikes in the morning. It's called the cortisol awakening response. And flooding your brain with social media during that window basically trains your nervous system to start every day in a state of low-grade anxiety. So try this. Put your phone on the other side of the room tonight and get an actual alarm clock if you need to. Give yourself just 30 minutes phone free in the morning to start. Build from there and you're going to feel weirdly peaceful and then weirdly addicted to that peace. So weekly reviews, the 20-minute ritual. Habit number 2, a weekly review every single Sunday, not a full audit, not some intense planner spread that takes 3 hours. Just 20 minutes where you ask yourself 3 things. What went well this week? What didn't? And what's one thing I want to focus on next week? I used to just let life happen to me. Week after week would blur into each other and I wonder why I felt stuck. Then I started doing these Sunday reviews and I realized I was stuck because I was never actually evaluating. I was just reacting. The weekly review gives you this bird's eye view of your own life. So you start to notice patterns. Like every time I say yes to too many social plans, I feel drained Monday. Or I always feel best when I've moved my body at least 3 times a week. These aren't groundbreaking insights, but you'd be shocked how long it takes to notice them if you're never sitting still long enough to look. It also gives you wins, and we're so bad at acknowledging our own wins. We finish something big and immediately move on to the next thing without ever just going, hey, I did that. That was hard and I did it. Give yourself the 20 minutes. That's all. I do mine with a coffee on Sunday morning, notebook out, no phone. It's generally one of the things I look forward to most in my week now, which I did not see coming. Okay, habit 3. And before you click off, this is not go to the gym advice. Move your body daily in whatever way you actually enjoy. Here's my story. I tried to go to the gym for years, hated it, felt like a chore, which felt performative. I'd go for 2 weeks and fall off. Repeat, and I told myself I just wasn't a fitness person. Then I started hiking. Then I added a morning walk. Then I discovered that I actually kind of like Pilates, which I never would have predicted. The key shift was this. I stopped asking what burns the most calories and I started asking what would I actually choose to do if I had an hour to myself. That question changes everything because here's the Truth, the best workout is the one you'll actually do consistently, even when the life gets busy, even when you're tired, your body needs to move. Your brain needs you to move. That mental healthy benefits of daily movement are almost too good to be true. Reduce anxiety, better sleep, more creative thinking, better mood, regulation. I wasted years in an all or nothing mindset. Either I was doing intense workouts 5 times a week or I was just doing nothing. There is so much space in between those two things. Find your version of movement and just do it most days. Habit 4 is the one that sounds the most abstract but has had the biggest impact on my life. Learning to sit with discomfort instead of immediately escaping it. We live in the most distraction rich environment in human history. Be bored for 2 seconds, phone, anxious, scroll, lonely, a TikTok. Every uncomfortable feeling now has a zero point 0.3 second escape hatch. And what that actually means is we never process anything. We just suppress and distract. And those feelings, they don't go away. They just piled up, and I started meditating. And look, know that that word is loaded for some people, so let me reframe it. I started sitting quietly for 10 minutes a day and just noticing what was in my head without trying to fix it or escape it. That's all meditation is. My brain would throw every anxious thought at me in a second. I stopped giving it stimulation, but over time, and I mean months, not days, I get better at just watching those thoughts without reacting to them. And that skill, it transferred everywhere. I got better at hard conversations because I wasn't running from discomfort. I got better at creative work because I could tolerate the boredom that comes before a good idea. I got better at relationships because I stopped needing constantly validation to feel okay. And the discomfort is information. Start listening instead of silencing it. And habits 5, the one nobody wants to talk about. Auditing the people you spend your time with. You are genuinely the average of the 5 people you're around most. I used to think that was a motivational poster cringe. Then I look at my life and realize how true it actually was. I had friendships that were comfortable but quietly draining. Relationships built on history more than on who I actually was anymore. And I had almost no one in my life who was doing the things I wanted to do and thinking about the things I wanted to think about. I'm not saying cut everyone off. I'm saying get honest with yourself about how different people make you feel. Do you leave certain conversation energized or exhausted? Do certain people make you feel more like yourself, or do they make you shrink? Invest in the relationships that expand you and gently create distance from the ones that don't. Also, and this is underrated, find your people online if you haven't found them offline yet. Communities, groups, or creators who are into what you're into. The internet, for all its chaos, is genuinely incredible for finding your kind of weird. Use that. Your environment shapes you whether you're intentional about it or not. May as well be intentional. So there they are. 5 habits, no phone first hour, weekly review, daily movement in a way you actually like, sitting with discomfort, and auditing your environment and relationships. None of these are fast fixes. All of them compound. And a year from now, you will not believe how different your life looks like if you start even 2 or 3 of these today. If this video helped you at all, subscribe, and I post every week about building a life you actually want to live. Drop a comment telling me which of these videos, these 5 of your habits, you're going to try first. I read every single of your comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!